What's up, guys? Welcome to TF Live. Tonight we are covering the Oz Fortress Midsummer Cup. I think that's the full name. I might be slightly wrong, but it's the first one. And we are watching. Let me remember. It is Jasmine versus Daditude. So this is a bit of a false start. We've missed the last round. Unfortunately, my co-caster currently has a mini power cut, so he's going to be gone for a little bit. He just reconnected, actually. But we're going into this mid right now, and very early into this mid, Jasmine is just losing all their players right now. There are a lot of players for the red team Daditude in kind of a bad position, all kind of pushed out to second with really bad health, and they actually managed to get a lot of cleanup frags. They are able to keep their meta alive, so they're going to be winning this mid on their way to getting a second round here. I'm going to presume that GrumpyKoi is not currently connected just yet, but so I'm just going to keep going for a little bit. Jasmine has the big ad still going. They are on second right now. And in case you haven't noticed yet, the gimmick of this cup is that we're playing on a mirrored map here. This is basically everything that used to be on the left side of the map is now on the right side. You know how mirrors work. So this is it's a bit weird. This is like Badlands, but everything just isn't where it's supposed to be. As the blue players, Jasmine, just push into lobby and just find the med and a soldier there, and they get most of the heals and most of the just combo players completely down as they push through main. They uber in. Sam immediately finds 2 frags, and now it's just time and the demo, and they can't really do much to contest that. So it's going to be a 2-0 lead for Jasmine going into the next mid. Well, I currently see 2 players on Daditude that have no points. I see Time, and I see I don't know whose name that is. I know that someone's fake nicking, I think, but I'm just going to say Fetish Who, because that is the nickname he is on the server with. As Jasmine is playing on their own train, Daditude is trying to just get over this past the shithouse position here, but they kind of have just given up on it, and the medic is just walking all the way over through Valley over to their train. They do actually get the starting pick, but a great play from Red Code Zygo is actually going to find a frag onto the medic, and the scouts just pushing into the players in house, find a bunch of cleanup. Gonna be 2 players left, just a scout and a demo for Daditude. They're just kind of sitting by shutter watching as the Jasmine players push in the second, and well, that's going to be another full advantage push for Jasmine. Are you connected yet?
I am on my way to be connected. I'm having a couple of technical issues. Just bear with me a moment.
Okay, well, give me a little bit of the sign when you're eventually connected, but right now Jasmine going on to the top. I'm not going to go through the main entrances on the ground. They're going to be going straight through this battlements area. Sam finds a frag onto a scout in bottom, I guess that would be bottom left would be the call in this map. They're trying to now find their way through main here. They have the full ad. The Uber actually is going to be almost up for Daditude. They've taken a very long time to actually establish any positioning into this lobby. They will be popping in now into top right, but the Uber has been popped by Daditude as well, which causes this to be quite an awkward push. So Axel is completely caught on top right, way too weak, and the rest are Sam and Riot on the other side, and they're also kind of caught, and there's a sentry there, but Jasmine still really wants to make this happen. To go to top right, do a great job of getting onto the combo. Just find 2 frags right there. Is this an NG and a medic? And well, the scouts is gonna cap that up, and surprisingly, they managed to actually pull that last push back, even though it was a 5v3 push into top right there.
I'm in the server now.
Ooh, you're in the server.
Bid number 4.
Tell me, what's going on?
Red Coast is playing really aggressively as he's getting pressure onto the point. We have Bluetooth, the red goes down. Oh, what that bomb time! That was so aggressive. He gets 3 players out on that mid. That's a straight wipe for the red team.
That was fat.
That was a really powerful bomb. I literally get super excited when I watch Australian games because the Oz Fortress team, you guys are so aggressive. It's so nice to see.
Control point is being contested.
And you guys pulling off plays like that.
They were trying to pull off that little aggressive bomb from the shithouse for like, I think all 4 mids almost, and this is the first time it worked out, but...
I'm glad I was here to see it. As we do see the red team getting ready to stack up onto, pushing forward into their lobby area. Currently, it's just a stalemate. They are looking to get opportunities out there with Hello was flanking at the moment, but currently, the sack went in for the med, but Sam does go down to time. Currently, an equal Libra at the moment. Did they either exchange to go in? I didn't see what happened.
No, both meds died on the mid. That's what happened. The soul died like really early, and then eventually the daditude med died as well, just to sackers, I think.
There was a little bit of an ad to the side of blue team. I do apologise. I weren't here for the introduction of the team, so my system did go down.
Jasmine is the blue team, and the daditude is the red team. Daditude being the team that I've been, daditude being the team that I've been informed is the team of old boys and time, and I think the blue team has like parts of sauce and I can't remember what team Sam and Soul played on last season, but yeah, I don't know. Some people remember. Actually, Riot played on Sauce, I think, as well. I don't really remember exactly. Well,
any off classes or sack plays at the moment. First going, but Riot has gone sniper. As soon as I say that, he takes down the demo for the red team. This is a good opportunity for the team to push through, with Jasmine being able to push through onto lobby. Just see them go out through garage and maybe be able to get some damage up. The rest of Jasmine are currently out at the moment. They're just going to be a bit of a spam fest at the moment, as Daditude are looking like they're going to push it onto that point. Time looking to bomb. He does bomb onto Soul. Does get the force onto Soul at the moment. But red team still holding their Uber. Drops him. He drops the Uber. What?
That was pretty painful. The combo kind of went in and got a pretty decent force, but the flank completely just got shattered, and 2 scouts just walked through house and double meat shot at the med. He wasn't really quite ready for that, and this is now the perfect opportunity for Jasmine to just roll this through.
That was a very interesting play by the side of the Daditude. They should have they got the force. They should have just used that as an advantage to get off the better Uber, but suddenly they dropped their medic, and the advantage does lie currently with the side of Jasmine. They're pushing them out of lobby, looking to get ready for this last push. Looks like Time is going to get caught out by Riot, so they are 1 player down, and I think they're going to look and see if they can push off this. Maybe they have got that 40% ad at the moment, so they are going to use that to remain. The sentry is not up or even a decent level to really offer any end to this. The med's caught in. There's only 1 player out at the moment. The med's just going to go for a sack, and it is the round going to the side of Jasmine. They look like they're playing a much stronger game than the side of Daditude at the moment, from what I've just seen. Going to the 5th mid of the game.
It was quite the solid last push. They went through main, and then their demo Redco just immediately made sure that nobody could get out, sticking up both shutters, and the med couldn't get in, so they never really got healed, and they just out-DM'd them. After that, it was pretty good.
Go into the 5th mid of the game. But the Daditude med is really low at the moment, but Riot does go, oh, what an air shot by... I didn't see who got that air shot, but I saw that in my view. As Daditude do drop their med, sadly, he does go down, and the med is still up for the side of Jasmine, so they've got a really good opportunity to push through into second on here. Obviously, this being the mid version of Badlands, it's kind of hard to orientate yourself sometimes.
I'm definitely, my brain is
Definitely
breaking a little
struggling
bit over this.
Yeah, I'm definitely struggling a little bit, I cannot lie.
Oh, it seems to be... it's gonna be quite awkward, yeah. They have, I think, a sentry up, level 2 in a really weird spot by bottom left. But I'm curious how to see... Oh, that was a good
that was
onto red coat.
That was a really good headshot as well. The demo goes down for the side of Daditude, and Spotzilla is currently in. They are just going to stack onto point, and that is for 5-0 to the side of Jasmine. I'm really sad I didn't get to watch much of that. I'm really sorry my internet went, well, it was more my computer went down for that.
I don't know. I mean, it was an interesting game to watch. It's just a shame that Daditude never really seemed to get into it, I guess. They kind of just, I think they won like one of the aggressive mids they wanted to do, and the other ones they just got kind of out DM'd. This seems to be like just a little bit of a, at least the Daditude team seems to be a bit of just a makeshift that was made for this cup. So, you know, they seem to not really have a lot of synergy currently, and I mean, I guess that's just, you know, it's just the nature.
That's the nature of mixed teams.
Yeah, right. So. But yeah, but they seem to have some, I don't know, some solid play sometimes. But I mean, it is a team with a decent amount of like experienced players on it, but sometimes you just don't really mesh well. And I mean, in some of the mids, you could see that they didn't even really seem to be playing together that well on mids, because it was the one mid where I think it was like just the med and the demo by Shithouse, and the rest of the team was just all playing on their chain, playing relatively passively. And then the med just has to walk all the way over Valley and sees like Jasmine bomb in like the people without heals, and it was extremely awkward.
That's extremely unfair for the poor medic having to deal with that. With his team so far apart.
Well, I mean, you know, it just happens, and I'll
always be a little biased to then. Are we gonna have a look at the logs?
Look at logs as we wait for potentially getting another little match in. Know that the logs might not matter too much, as it's a bit of a 5-0 roll, but you know, it's always fun to look at air shots and just, you know, compare EP. No harm in that, right?
Logs are always the most important things for a lot of players.
Logs. I do not see the logs popping up. I have them on my screen, but Mr. Grumpy, do you have the power?
Do I have the power?
Ah, there they are. All right, we did it. We did it.
Someone appears to have some form of power. I don't know if it's necessarily myself.
Oh well. I'm just gonna quickly flick through these logs real quick. I mean, obviously, looking at the stats, right, it's quite the roll.
You can pretty easily tell which team was having the better day, so to speak.
Just gonna quickly flick through this, as we probably have another game to quickly go to switch to after this. But yeah, obviously, you know, pretty typical stuff. Everyone from Jasmine bragging really well. Deuce being the only one to really get above any of the Jasmine players, because I think he played Pocket, so you know, obviously you get a lot of damage there. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really gonna look too much more at this, because analyzing this anymore would be kind of rude, since none of these people, like, of the red team, really could do anything about their stats.